Self-Reliance, written by Ralph Waldo Emerson. A modern English reading inspired by the original text, meant to help you find meaning, purpose, inspire your thoughts, and motivate you to take action in your own life. Emerson's essay begins with this quotation: "Ne te quasi veris extra." Man is his own star, and the soul that can render an honest and a perfect man commands all light, all influence, all fate. Nothing to him falls early or too late. Our acts our angels are, or good or ill, our fatal shadows that walk by us still. Epilogue to Beaumont and Fletcher's Honest Man's Fortune. Cast the bantling on the rocks, suckle him with the she-wolf's teat, wintered with the hawk and fox, power and speed be hands and feet. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. That's where everything begins. Every person, deep down, already feels this. There's a quiet voice inside you, and when you listen to it, something clicks. But most people don't trust it. They second-guess it. They compare it. They silence it. And then they wonder why their life feels off. Your thoughts matter. Here's the truth. When something feels real to you, when it hits you in a deep, personal way, there's a good chance it's not just yours, it's universal. That's what real insight is. Not repeating what you've heard, but saying what you actually believe. The people we admire most, the ones we call great, they didn't follow the crowd. They didn't repeat tradition. They spoke what they knew, even when it went against everything around them. Stop ignoring yourself. You've had those moments. Quick flashes of clarity, ideas that feel important, thoughts that stop you in your tracks. And what do? You ignore them. You dismiss them. You tell yourself, that's probably nothing. But it's not nothing, because later you'll hear someone else say the same thing, clearer, louder, confident, and suddenly everyone listens. And you'll think, I had that idea. But you didn't trust it. Stop copying. At some point, you have to learn this. Envy is just misunderstanding, and copying other people, that's self-destruction. You weren't built to imitate. You were built to create, to think, to act, to move in your own direction. Your path is yours. The world is full of opportunity, but nothing meaningful comes to you without your effort, your work, your focus. There is something inside you that no one else has, and you won't fully understand it until you try, until you act. Pay attention to what moves you. Have you ever noticed some things hit you deeply and others don't affect you at all? That's not random. That's direction. Your mind is showing you what matters, what you're meant to notice, what you're meant to build. Stop holding back. Most people never fully express who they are. They hold back. They filter themselves. They play it safe. And then they feel stuck, because they are. Commit fully. When you actually give your full effort, when you put your heart into something, you feel different, lighter, clearer, more alive. But when you don't, when you half commit, nothing feels right. No peace, no satisfaction. Because deep down, you know. Society versus you. Here's something most people never realize. Society rewards conformity, not truth, not originality. Conformity. It wants you predictable, manageable, fitting in. Non-conformity. But if you want to become something more, you have to think differently, act differently, stand differently, even when it's uncomfortable, especially when it's uncomfortable. Stop seeking approval. Most people are controlled by one thing: what others think. They adjust themselves to avoid judgment, to avoid criticism, to avoid standing out. And in doing that, they lose themselves. Be willing to be misunderstood. Let me tell you something important. If you're not misunderstood, you're probably not thinking for yourself. Every great thinker, every leader, every person who changed anything was misunderstood at first. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You don't need validation. You don't need permission. What you need is trust in yourself. Live in the present. Most people are stuck in two places, the past or the future, regret or anxiety. But life only happens in one place, right now. Stop running. You can travel the world, change your environment, chase new experiences, but wherever you go, you bring yourself with you. Create, don't copy. Everything meaningful, everything powerful, everything lasting comes from within. Not imitation, not copying trends, not repeating others. Do your work. Do your work. That's it. Not what people expect, not what gets approval, not what looks good. Your work. Stand alone. There will be moments when everything around you pulls you in a different direction. Stay grounded, stay centered, stay true. Final truth. Nothing can bring you peace except yourself. Not success, not money, not validation, only alignment. When your actions match your truth, that's peace. Trust yourself and don't look back. This concludes our reading and interpretation of Ralph Waldo Emerson's essay, Self-Reliance. We hope that if you enjoyed this reading, you will like and subscribe to our channel and come back soon for more modern English translations and interpretations of classical works.